All right. Good afternoon. This is Penelope Flynn, one of your co-hosts and moderator of Discussions from the Other Hood. I'm here on this lovely, what are we now, at 62 degree, November 23rd, 2025 edition of our show. And before we get started, of course, we'll talk about the weather with all of our Blerdsassins Next Door. We have front center, James. So how is the weather in New York?
Right now it's cloudy and it's 46 degrees, and this is a typical fall day.
I have a question. We talked about it a little bit last week. I mean, we just mentioned it in passing when someone was saying that somebody had moved, from I guess Minnesota to New York, and they're wondering where are all the trees. And this is on the other show. But I was wondering, okay, uh, do you all have trees and stuff on the boulevards? I know there's some places in New York that have trees, like
You
you know,
joke?
no, I mean
Oh,
like they say, I mean I see pictures like Brooklyn and stuff where there's trees.
okay. Somebody from
Hmm.
Minnesota or
Min-
Minneschool asked whether there's trees in
Where's
New
all the
York.
trees?
Yeah,
Where's all the trees?
it was a ball player. A ball player never played in New York, never seen New York before. Came to New York with his mama, with his mother, and
Right.
said, "Where are the trees at? I don't see any trees." So
Okay. I mean, if I go downstairs right now, there's trees along First Avenue. There's a
Okay.
park.
That's what I thought.
It's not like New York is one big slab of
Right,
of
concrete.
concrete.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. That I mean, you see these pictures all the time of these boulevards, with especially now in fall that you would see that there are trees. I didn't think that it was just so bare that there was just nothing, in places. I mean, you
No,
got
you
Central
have,
Park with all the,
well, Central Park is real quick is just one
hmm
of many parks. You have Central Park. Brooklyn has Prospect Park. The Bronx has Palm Bay Park and Bronx Park. Queens has a lot of trees in and of itself, and nothing for nothing. Staten Island is kind of the wilderness out there.
Oh, see, there we go. So I was wondering about that, but thank you for setting me straight on that. All right, and Otto, you're up here at the top also. So how's the weather
I think
in
you gave the weather
Texas?
already. You gave the
I just
weather.
said what the degrees were. I didn't talk about the weather.
Well, it's sunny and it's fall like, and it's
Yep,
lovely.
but it wasn't like that all week.
It's beautiful all week too because it kind of rained,
Oh
right?
yeah, it rained a lot, and it was not beautiful.
But yeah, but I liked it. I mean, right now it's like 63 and it's going up to 67, and it's going to be that way all week long.
Oh, how
So
wonderful! How
I got no
wonderful.
complaints. I mean, this is where it's supposed to be in the fall.
Hmm.
I put on a jacket, I go outside, but the only thing I hate about living in this place like this is that I don't get to walk around and people don't get to see my really great clothes that I have on.
Yeah, yeah, that is a
I got to
problem.
get in a car and stuff, and that's no fun. Nobody can see me, but they only can see my head.
So make sure wear hats then, so they can see your head
Oh,
in the
that's not
car.
good.
Okay, all right. And so, how about you, Nikki? How's the weather in sunny South Florida?
It is sunny and it is 83 degrees.
Wow, that sounds nice. Any rain in the forecast? Nothing.
Nothing. It's been like this all week. But it's pretty nice though.
Have you been outside in it though?
No complaints.
Have you been outside in it? She
Oh,
gone.
she jumped
She
out. She's back.
she
She's
got
coming
scared
back.
of my question and she
Yeah,
back.
she got scared of you. Hey, Nikki. Okay, so hopefully she'll be back in a second. Hey, Nikki.
James gone too.
No, isn't he's right there in the middle?
No, I'm right here.
Right in the middle, man.
Scared
I
too.
ain't went nowhere. I'm right here.
Okay.
You scared? You scared too, man? Okay.
I'm right here. You feeling froggy? Jump.
I'm froggy. I'm leaping. I'm leaping, jog. I'm leaping, jump.
Okay. All right. Let's Sonia. How's your weather? And I know it must be very breathy because you're breathing really through that microphone.
No, it's breathy because we've been chasing after the dogs where our housemates went out for a while and we've been house sitting all week, dog sitting. So I've been
Oh my
chasing
goodness.
dogs.
You shouldn't sit on that.
Are
You
these
should,
the same dogs from last time?
Yeah.
Okay. and they are
When
like,
when they get angelic, you need to go check because the latest thing is they knock over garbage cans.
ooh, ooh.
Basket dog.
How about Christmas trees? Do the dogs knock over the Christmas trees when they get up?
They've secured the room that the Christmas tree will be in so that they shouldn't.
Good, good. Because but you know what? I know our cats always knock down the Christmas trees.
No, no, they climbed
They
up in the
climb
tree.
into them and then they make them fall. How's that?
Yeah,
Climb into them and make them fall.
Do
I
you get a
saw
real tree?
I saw a video that was good for that. They made a tree cat house. So there's a cat tree, and then they put branches and the ornaments around so the cats would have room to go roam around among the tree and knock down the tree
Be able to
house.
knock
The
it
tree.
down. That's a good
Not doing,
idea.
not doing it.
Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
I'm
it.
not doing that.
It's like they think they run
Why
the
should I
house
make
already.
accommodations? Why should I make accommodation for a pet? Where the hell is what's the cat doing for me?
Yeah, that's right.
Lowering your blood pressure, helping other things.
Oh, no, it ain't no doctor.
No, they do not help. They're not very helpful in that sense.
But
But
otherwise, it's 45 degrees, feels like 38. It's been this way for a while.
so I mean, you're
Um,
in coats now. You are not in
yeah.
sweaters.
Well,
You
no,
are,
I heavy jackets.
At least no snow.
wow.
At least
No,
there's no.
don't say that. We've already had like 3 inches of snow.
Remember, yeah, it started snowing there early. And
The first snow was literally right after we shut off 2 weeks ago.
Nothing
so
but white.
how? Yeah.
Because I was remember you asked me
Mhm.
when do you think your first snow would go? Oh, it won't come for another 2 weeks.
And then it
Didn't even do
surprised you.
2 minutes.
And it surprised you then.
It's
And
So
so yeah,
now, what are your expectations? Like you say, it's this cold now. Is it going to get colder or is it going to
it's
warm up?
going to get colder. I'm hoping it doesn't snow as much. I'm hoping for some sun to crack through because after 60 plus days of gray skies, I my seasonal depression hit maximum.
Mm.
And I
Well,
do not want to go through that again.
you're in the perfect place for that because the northern tier of New York, that's pretty much all you're gonna get.
Oh, man.
I just want
Because
some sun to peek out every once in a while so that it's not completely gray.
To let me know that
you want
we're
sun up
here.
there?
yeah, man. I'm opposite of.
I don't want cloud cover
I love
is
that.
what I'm asking for. I don't want it gray all the time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. I think that it's crazy that we have so much weather changes like from one part to the other. Like Nikki was in the 80s and Sonia's in the 40s and 30s dropping down, and we had so much rain this past week, and now we are like normal, back to clear skies, which are beautiful. I mean, beautiful sunny if I look outside.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, just beautiful.
But
And
so,
Nikki, are you back? Ready to answer Otto's question?
but yet,
She here.
I want to ask
Nikki,
Sonya. Sonya, did you get a real tree? Did I get a real tree?
I don't
this
know what my housemates are getting because one's allergic to almost everything. So
ooh.
probably not.
Oh. Okay, Nick, you were asking about your weather still. I don't know if you can hear us, though.
She's
When you
cir-
can, answer that question.
she's circling.
Yeah. See, on mine, I can't see the circle. She just
I see
looks.
it.
All right, cool. Wait, let me look down. I gotta like this part is I can't see. But yeah. We were gonna talk about our one word or one sentence title films and what you prefer. Just trying to think about how many films there are where there's just one word as a title versus films with this a whole uh just a whole sentence as your title. Like a lot of horror movies, have the one have sentences. You can have sentences, but there's some things, of course, have only one word. And what's the difference? And do you think that you become more excited about watching a film if it has one word title versus an entire sentence title?
No.
Like for
What?
instance, the taking the I know James is going to come up with the taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Not really a sentence.
That's not a sentence.
No, actually, I was thinking about a movie. What's the name of it? How to Succeed in Business Without
Without
Really
really trying.
Trying.
Oh, I hate that movie.
Yeah. Then
Well,
you
no, I
have
can't say. I mean, I like. Oh, okay, I'm gonna say I hate that movie. I dislike many parts of the movie, but I love the way it looks. I love the choreography, Bob Fosse. That I do like.
It looks like
But
Mad.
yeah, if you looked at like Mad Men, looks like it lifted straight out of there, which of course is very funny because Bert, what's the last name? Cooper, Bert Cooper, who's the head of the firm in Mad Men, the ad firm, is Robert Morris, who
yeah.
played the lead in How to
Hmm.
Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. So when you hear a title like that, does it make you think, okay, this sounds like an interesting film that I might like to watch? Or do you think, boy, this sure is pretentious and I'm not going to spend my time trying to look at it?
Well, I think that title just fit the times back then or the era,
Yeah.
because I think there was another movie. What was the title? Will Success?
Spoil, rock, somebody.
Yeah,
Somebody,
Rock Hunter.
Rock
yeah,
Hunter, yes. And that's who's that? Is that Tony Randall? Who's that one?
Tony Randall
Hmm.
and Jane Mansfield.
yeah. So back then, the '60s, you had titles like that. I could be wrong, but I don't think you find too many movies that have titles that are sentences. Um, then you also had one word movies. Well, first of all, you had Jaws.
Yes, Jaws.
Okay. Then you had, what was it? Alfred Hitchcock's Topaz.
It's just Topaz or is it Alfred Hitchcock's Topaz?
No, it was just Topaz.
Yeah.
Right by which to me the first half of that movie was interesting, but the second half, I fell asleep. But
Oh, really?
That didn't make
I
yeah,
don't remember that
that
film.
that
Which one is
title,
that?
that one word title,
Hmm.
it didn't make me want to watch that
Me
movie. I,
either. Me either.
I didn't
I
know
would not have.
I didn't know what Topaz was. I didn't know what that was. But the thing, the how to succeed in business without really trying, really sparked your interest. I wanted to know what the hell. How do you do that? So
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, let me watch this thing. I had no idea it was a musical, and people started singing and stuff.
no,
My God,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
really, you should know that already. I mean, if you work in as a stock person, you put a little bit of stuff on the shelf, and then you go in the back and read a comic book, and then you come back out, and
You start
you
singing.
know, yeah, and the man is like, "Oh, you're doing a great job. We'll promote you to manager for a different store."
Well,
Okay.
I like the how do you start? How do you succeed in business without really trying? Because I like movies. Number one, it is a sentence movie, and James.
Yes, it is.
Number two, I like movies that have like the guy's reading the book that he with the
As
title.
he's going along. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has a voiceover. I love voiceover movies.
Yeah. Yeah. You've said that before that you really like that concept of storybook thing.
Yeah, because you telling the guy what to do. Do
Mhm.
not. I repeat, do not
Mhm.
mess around with the secretary of the boss or something.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Another movie. What is it with Johnny Depp? What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yes. What's eating Gilbert Grape? And I think if you hear a title like that, you think, what's that all about? I would think
I had
that,
no idea. I had no idea.
yeah. And so, and you wonder, is this somebody's real name or, is it, what is it about? And I think, yeah, you kind of compare that, contrast it with something like Alien,
Yeah.
and Alien is like very straightforward, exactly what it's about. I think that was a good title for the film that it was.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, you
I
try
mean,
to
does it
what's
work
eating
better
Gilbert
with
Grape?
action?
Yeah,
Hmm.
what's eating Gilbert Grape? I had no idea what that was. I thought it was like maybe you could find out, get a clue as to what it was about. by looking at who's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a comedy? Was it a drama? Was it a dramedy?
Yeah.
Based on what actors were in the film.
Yeah, and I think what's the other one? You talk about. Do you think that, for instance, thrillers and science fiction and stuff like that is better suited for the one-word title?
Thrillers, definitely thrillers. I mean, going back to Alfred Hitchcock,
Hmm.
Vertigo.
Yes.
You know, Vertigo. I mean, even though I dislike the actor,
Hmm.
I think Vertigo has one of the greatest opening scenes of all time. You
Hmm.
know, with the police chase across the roofs, and also another picture. I think you guys don't like it, but I like it because of the way it was filmed, and that's Rope by Alfred Hitchcock.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not
So you're right
too.
about that.
But the title, you hear something now, Vertigo. Since we know that what Vertigo is,
Yeah, but I don't know.
I think that that's
Vertigo
a
is not.
good. It's interesting, but Rope is kind of like so. Yeah, what's that
But
all about?
Vertigo to me doesn't tells me nothing about.
Well, because I don't know anything about the script, but I know the concept of having vertigo, like going to a high place and then being having vertigo, not being able to get your bearings and something. So I think it sounds interesting, at least.
Yeah, I mean, and as soon as once the picture starts, you get it. You
Yeah.
get it. With the chase across the roof
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart, almost falling off the roof
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that. And it builds up as time goes on. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So yeah, that's to me that's a perfect title.
Yeah.
You
Vertigo.
know,
But then again, you have those name titles that aren't really good names. For instance, what is it? The difference in my mind between a film called Shaft and a film called Marnie. Marnie doesn't give you any type of idea about what this could possibly be about. It's just the
you said
name of
Marty.
Marnie or even
Oh,
Marty. What's in that? That's a film too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a film.
yeah, but
Online.
I think people got it back then because in New York City, that was fairly a common name. So
For common people.
yeah, common
Yeah.
people. Um, which not for nothing was filmed in the Bronx. Um, yeah, so with that back then, in the 50s, you kind of got it because I think back then just about every neighborhood had a Marty. You
Okay.
know what I'm
And
saying?
and so when you say that they would have a Marty in your mind, what does that mean when you see someone, you hear someone whose name is Marty? What I mean, other than the Ernest Borgnine character,
That
was
Right,
tells me a lot.
you know,
To me, that tells me a lot. That
hmm
tells me that I expect that person to be like an Ernest Borgnine. A good,
right,
a good
right.
natured, a good natured guy, as they call a schlemiel. Just a guy.
Yeah,
He's
hmm
just a guy. He's not trying to, get over on you. He's not trying to be Mr. Big Shot. He's a guy.
hmm
yeah, yeah. It's a working stiff.
okay. And just like a nice guy, don't
Yeah, you
don't
do.
don't
I mean,
don't
but
do
you
anything
mess
to anybody.
if you mess with him, he'll get mad. But he'll give you a fair trade. He's a guy. He's not trying to get over
Hmm.
on you. He's just a
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not a Marty.
no.
No.
I mean, Marty is kind of like, you coming down the street like, hey, Marty, can I borrow a
That's it.
couple of bucks until Friday? And
And
Yeah,
he's
he'll
the
give
guy
it
that'll
to you.
say yes.
If you
yeah,
got it, he'll give it to you. And so yeah, that's like it's like putting on a comfortable pair of shoes kind of guy.
Hmm.
That's Marty. It's Ernest Borgnine, and
Yeah.
he's
So when you all hear the name Marty as a film title, for you all it has meaning. A certain
oh yeah,
type of
to me,
person.
yeah, to me,
yeah.
yeah.
To me, I would agree with Otto. Yeah, it has some type of meaning. This, like I said back then, probably every neighborhood had a Marty.
And
You
the
know,
Yeah.
flock and the Flacco.
the Flacco, and yeah, I swear. Oh, touche. Cause
Mm-hmm.
yeah, every neighborhood had a Flacco.
Yep.
And well, not every neighborhood back then. Every neighborhood had Leroy.
Yeah, that's just what.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those were common names. Kevin. You know, so yeah, Marty. You know, it's like Otto said. It's like wearing a comfortable old shoe. You know, it's a comfort name, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay, I get you.
I
So how
wonder. I
about?
wonder if other people in the country got that. I mean, it's Marty,
I don't think I would have uh done that.
but you felt that way after you saw the movie.
Yeah, after you see the movie, but if it's not before I saw the movie, I would not have thought that it had any meaning at all. Just like it's somebody's name, I wouldn't have known that it's a type of a type, a
Yeah,
person,
it's a
a type.
type. It's like you grow into your name, like
Hmm.
Yeah,
Flacco. Now, I mean, there's no movie that I'm aware of called Flacco, but if
yeah,
somebody's name is Flacco, I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting.
yeah. It's yeah. Again, every neighborhood had a Flacco. You know,
Yeah.
I worked just about almost every neighborhood that I worked in the outer boroughs. It was also a Flacco. If your TV was missing, it was Flacco.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. If somebody was messing with your lock, it was Flacco.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if somebody
Driver.
came running in the neighbor, if somebody came running into the building and said, "Oh, somebody got arrested on the corner," probably Flacco.
Yeah, you don't want your sister dating Flacco. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
stay away from Flacco, okay?
You know better. You know
Yeah.
better.
Marty, I mean Ernest Borgnine and personified, the Marty thing. And Marnie,
Marnie. Yeah.
I had no idea. I didn't know. I don't know about that. I can't relate
Hmm.
to that. Maybe other people could, but I couldn't relate to that name.
Okay. That's the movie with is that Sean Connery?
This is the Tippy Hedren and what's
I
his
think
name?
Connery.
Okay, that
Connery.
yeah, that movie with Sean Connery and Tippi Hedren, Marnie, that just threw me off. That
Really?
yeah, I didn't know. I guess first of all, it's me and you know me, I'm kind of a Norm Crosby. It was hard for me to pronounce, and and then it's like I saw it. I guess after Sean Connery is doing his 007 thing, and then I'm like, okay, Tippi Hedren is in this too, and I just couldn't get into it.
Really?
I've
Yeah,
never.
I
Has,
just couldn't get into it.
has everyone seen that movie? Has anyone else on the panel seen that movie? No?
No.
A
No.
long time ago.
It's yeah, sort of an old film,
I
and
never.
and
I've never
probably
seen.
nothing that you would even want to watch. Hmm?
I never seen. You've seen it.
Yes.
What'd you think of it?
I mean, it was okay. I mean, it's just as far as the fight scene that they have in the kitchen is probably one of my favorite fight scenes. You know, it's really,
What fight
really.
scene?
They're in the kitchen, and the guy comes in, and he's trying to kill her, them, whatever. And so the both of them are fighting this
That's a different
assassin,
film.
this killer. No, I think that's Marnie.
No,
That's a.
I don't think
Let's
that's
see.
Marnie. I think that's the Alfred Hitchcock movie with Paul Newman.
Yes,
It
Paul
may
Newman.
be Paul Newman. Yeah, what is that?
Yeah,
What movie is
that's
that?
Paul Newman.
Which one is the
It's
one with the thief?
huh? That's Robert Wagner or
When the
something.
woman, no, when the woman is a thief. Is Marnie the one which is a thief, or is the other
Yeah,
one?
Marnie, I think is Marnie is about basically Sean Connery gaslighting Tippi
No, the
Hedren.
one
Yeah,
I
because she stole money from her employer.
yeah, she's a habitual thief. Mark Mary's a habitual thief. Psychological problems tries to help her confront and resolve them. What's the other one? You're saying like with Paul?
Yeah,
Foreign
Which one
that's
is
a
that?
I
that's a
think
spy thriller.
yeah, that's a spy film,
What's the name
and
of it?
that scene Alfred Hitchcock said he wanted to show how difficult it is to murder somebody sometimes.
Yeah, because
He
that's
did.
like, man, it took a long time to kill that guy.
I think it's
Yeah,
called foreign correspondent or something. But
yeah.
Torn curtain.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there we
He
go.
breaks the stab it with the knife. The goddamn knife breaks off. And
Breaks. Yeah,
Yeah, they tried to put his head in the oven.
and
yeah.
they put
They.
gas
But
That's
the
the only way they finally kill him is they put
yeah,
his head in the oven,
yeah, but the
and
thing
even
is,
that they
like,
have to
it
hold
takes
him.
both of them,
yeah.
both
Yeah,
of them,
Which
to
is good.
try
You
to
know
kill
what? I
that
thought that
guy.
I mean, that movie Torn Curtain, right? You don't have
Torn
any
curtain,
idea.
yeah.
You don't have any idea what's going on, right? So
No, it was
and then
scary to me.
and does show how hard it is to kill people. I think people think on television how hard number one emotionally is to kill someone and how
hmm
physically hard it is to kill somebody.
Yeah, people just don't let you do something, they just
They
fall
don't
out and
let
they
you do.
die.
Apparently, they don't let you do it to kill
And
them.
no, they resist you killing them, especially
Yeah,
when they came there to
and then
kill
this
you.
dude, I hate to, in the torn curtain, and not only this dude don't want to, he want to talk like you're trying to kill him, like he's talking to you and stuff like you're trying to kill
I mean, I
yeah,
thought that was rough. It's like, what? And it's scary because, yeah, they try to make it seem like, okay, you come in, somebody does a thing here, you hit them in a pan or you shoot
him.
them or whatever, and then that's it.
Yeah,
Nope, those people don't want to die.
yeah, man.
yeah.
And then somebody's passing by, and then they try to kill him, and they try to be quiet about it too, and he's making all this extra noise and talking.
Yeah, yeah, because
Extra noise.
people, especially that was the era of the spy movie and whatnot. And again, if you were a harpsichord player, you had a lot of work back then. But
Yeah.
yeah, people figure, with some pictures, the person is in their library or study, reading a book, and you come in with a gun with a silencer on it,
Yeah,
and it's poof.
yeah. And
That's
that's
it.
it. Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
But yeah, with torn curtain, that's
No, I
what.
said Joel Curtin is I thought it was what's her name? They say it's Julie Andrews.
No,
Ah,
no, not in that
That's what
movie.
I'm looking at it. It shows Julie Andrews, Paul Newman, Julie Andrews.
Her being in that movie.
No, because I could swear it was Tippi Hedren. Or maybe I'm mixing my
Nah,
well,
films. I could swear it was Tippi Hedren.
yeah, it was. It's probably.
I
It
thought
was
it Liv,
probably.
is it Liv Oldman or something or somebody? I
I
forgot
don't
what.
know, but they have Julie Andrews on here,
No,
and
I wouldn't be surprised because during the '60s, Julie Andrews was after Sound of Music. She was getting a lot of work.
But she wasn't in that kitchen killing that dude.
yeah, who
No,
was? I could
that's
swear it's Tippi Hedren, but I maybe it's
Not
somebody
not,
else.
not Tippy either. It's somebody looked like
Some
some
blonde that looked like Tippi Hedren.
huh? It wasn't a blonde woman and that was killing it. That was
I
doing.
could swear it's a blonde woman.
No, it wasn't.
Let me
No,
see. And you
somebody
think
looked like either
what
looked
torn
like Liv
curtain?
Oldman, looked like Liv Oldman, or was Liv Oldman.
Liv
Like
Ullman.
yeah, looked like
Is she
somebody.
right.
blonde?
Nah, she's not blonde.
But wasn't that before Liv Ullman's time, so to speak? She would have been kind of young,
Like
don't
the
you think?
50s.
Liv Ullman ain't that young, man. That's remember she was dating what's his name? What's his face? Harry Hamlin. And everybody said, "What the heck?"
I think that she was a contemporary with Paul Newman. With Paul Newman was kind of young, but not too young. But just
Hmm.
but yeah, that was chilling because there was no
Yeah.
music. There was no
Yeah,
company.
no music. It's just a bunch of fighting and moving through this kitchen and from one end to the other, and it's like, wow, wow, scary to me. That is one of the best scenes.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
that movie. That title did not do justice. Now
yeah.
the
But
same
so
thing,
we'll
but
only find out the right name of the film.
but the
Hmm?
same thing. Hitchcock did that a lot. I mean, he had a lot of one word titles like Psycho. What do you expect to do?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
What do you expect to
that's
see?
right at you, man.
What do you expect to see in that movie?
Well, I tell you the thing that's really amazing about Psycho to me is that you're watching this movie, Psycho, but the first person you see is Janet Leigh. So you're like,
Yeah,
whoa, Janet Leigh is a
but
psycho
do
in
you
this
think that
film,
people
right?
knew? Do you think that people knew the meaning of that word back then?
I think they probably adults did, I'm sure, but us kids, we didn't know nothing.
Yeah,
We just
I think
watched.
people knew what they understood the word psycho, but I think as soon as you see Janet Leigh, and is the first half of the movie is about her. What
Yeah,
was people weren't expecting that, but
agreed.
the great part about it was the second part of the movie with Anthony no, not Anthony Hopkins,
Eddie Perkins.
Anthony Perkins. Then that's when the word kicks in.
Who's the
Yeah,
psycho?
but you're watching this thing and you're seeing her and it's called Psycho and like, okay, okay, and then bam,
I think the word kicks in when it's the scene with Anthony Perkins, that might have been his stunt double, and Martin Balsam.
hmm
Okay,
Oh my gosh, that that
I don't
that.
think
Oof,
I disagree with that. I think the word
when he
psycho kicks
talks to
in
her.
in the shower scene.
Well, I mean, because yeah, certainly that, but I think also when he's talking to her about them clicking their thick tongues and that you start to say, oh, he's not exactly the nice little guy. He's a little bit
But
unhinged.
he's a freaking psycho.
he's
Yeah,
not a
he's
psycho. I mean,
he's a little unhinged,
I think in 1960 people thought psycho meant like somebody wacky in the head that would do something to you.
right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Where the part with Martin Balsam, that's
hmm
and to also the
But
shower
then,
scene.
then who is it? We think the psycho is the mom, right?
Mother, yeah.
We think the mom is the
Yeah,
psycho.
freaking psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we would let the way the picture unfolded, we thought that she was in the room.
hmm
She just stayed up in the room and she was
hmm
like, Norman, I'm
Yeah,
cold. I want some
yeah.
cocoa. And,
She's a
Yeah.
so,
freaking psycho. She's a freaking
Yeah.
psycho. That
Yeah.
poor boy, that poor young man had
That's
to
right. That poor guy.
take care of that
Take his
psycho mom.
crazy mama.
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
That yeah.
she, she, she's doing psycho stuff,
Yeah.
like, she's in the bed and she tears the label off the pillow and he's like, Mother,
hmm
no,
No,
so,
mother, you're not the consumer.
"Eh,
I know.
no. What am I gonna do? I gotta hide the label. I
Gotta
gotta
hide.
hide the
You
so
gotta hide them all.
Mother, what do
Yeah.
you do?
I tell you what about the consumer tape, the consumer label.
Uh-huh.
Why did grown-ups let us go through all those years
Yeah, believing that,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Thanks,
my God,
adults.
that played a role. I said, oh my God, but my mother stopped buying these pillows with these consumer tags on them.
Yeah. Give it
Why
them
don't you
back their stuff.
why don't you take care of her business and bring home pillows that do not have tags like this on them?
Listen,
Yeah.
She put her
I
entire
thought
family in danger.
I thought I thought the minute you tore that tag off, the police were gonna
Knock,
knock
knock,
on their
knock.
door.
Here they
Yeah.
You
come.
know,
Here
I
they
said,
come.
don't we have enough
Thanks, mom.
trouble as a family? Do we need
Yeah.
this?
he
Yeah.
opened up the door and the detective's there. Where's the tag, son?
Yeah.
Yes.
But did your son pull it off?
Oh,
Yeah. Or was it
Okay,
you?
well, you know what's
It
gonna
must have been my son. I didn't have anything to do with it.
happen.
I was just minding my
Yeah.
business. I was cooking breakfast and
Mother, no! Mother, what are you doing?
You know what you did.
come on, let's go.
Or
Let's
you
go.
pull it off by mistake, like you're watching TV or something. You put, oh crap! I
Yeah.
gotta flush this down the toilet now.
Yeah, there we go. But
But no. Psycho was good at that, and I think
mhm.
like a sentence like, how about one flew over the cuckoo's nest?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that a
Yeah.
sentence?
That's a good sense. Yeah, one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
You have no
Okay,
idea
that
what
is,
the movie's
but I
about.
mean, you don't know, but it's the last part of that children's rhyme. But
What's the
when you talk
rhyme?
about somebody being cuckoo,
What's the rhyme?
oh, what is it? The one is one flew east, one flew west, and one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Well,
Yeah,
you learn something new every day.
Yeah, because I never heard of that.
Really?
yeah, yeah. That's an old rhyme.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. That's the last part. One flew east, one flew west, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. It's
But let me ask this question. Um, do you think that movies today, because remember how it was almost mandatory that the title of the movie be mentioned at some point in the movie.
Yes, yes. And now they think it's really corny and nobody will do it.
Yeah, um, I I can't remember the last time when I've watched a movie and somebody has mentioned the title of the movie.
Hmm.
That's a Hollywood tradition that's that's gone. You know.
Well, nobody called anybody a psycho in Psycho.
No,
Yeah,
but I guess. Well, at the end, just doing the when the doctor or the detective, whoever is
They say
explaining it, do they use those terms? They because somebody's
no,
psycho
no,
or
no. They
psychotic
say
or
no. They use the word. They say, well, what is he, a transvestite? What is he, a transvestite or something?
yeah, and it
But he's
says
trying to
his
get off.
transvestite. His
He's
yeah.
trying to get off by reason of insanity or something like that.
Hmm.
But nobody says he's a psycho.
Yeah.
Because so I think the term psycho was kind of like derogatory or something, or like a word you don't. It was a clinical, right?
No, no, I don't think so. I just well, they thought it was. You know how those people were back in the day. They think they knew everything.
Yeah, yeah. Like they call it Asian people, Orientals or something. It's like
Yeah.
use the wrong term for things, outdated terms and slurs. You know that we consider slurs now. But nobody uses the word psycho, and no one says. Does anyone says fly over the cuckoo's nest and the once flew over the cuckoo's nest?
I mean, I just remember. Okay, this is the one that I remember from my child. I looked it up. Ventry, mentry, cuttery corn, apple seed, and apple thorn, wire, briar, limberlock, three geese in a flock. One flew east, one flew west, and one flew over the cuckoo's nest. You don't remember that from your childhood?
I remember that, and it's
no,
always sound like an incantation.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
no, that I guess that flew over my cuckoo's nest because I don't,
Your cuckoo nest. What does it
I
mean?
don't.
What does it mean?
I think it's, probably if we back it up and we think of it, that they used it one flew over the cuckoo's nest, I guess, because there's somebody's cuckoo's nest being crazy. But I think the rhyme is probably something related to directions, teaching children
But you
about direction.
also know this that I know more about the cuckoo bird now than I knew when I was a kid.
No joke.
Now, when I was a kid, I thought, like that cereal, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, cuckoo for Cocoa, like meant like loony or
Hmm.
messed up in the head. But that's a cuckoo bird is
A
that's
dangerous thing.
yeah, that cuckoo bird means. I mean, what's the name of the movie? Children of the what's it called?
The the film, the one I was it Bavarian, um, was the one I thought was really
Well,
crazy.
children, the Village of the Damned or something.
Yes, yes, yeah, and that's what is it called? The original title is something about cuckoos.
Well, the cuckoo. Sorry, the cuckoo used to is a bird that usually puts its eggs in other birds' nests,
Hmm.
so that because everybody's out to get the cuckoo. So to save their species, they put their eggs in other birds' nests and let other birds raise them, thinking that they won't attack one of their own. If they think
But
it's
I
their
don't know.
child,
I don't know if they're that what you call it about it. If
they're
they're
more than
thinking.
but
that.
I think it's just that this is the way that they function. That they don't raise their children. They leave it to someone
And
else.
they throw the other birds' eggs
Yeah,
out.
yeah. They throw your bird
They do
out in the
more than that. I mean,
garbage.
if they just put their
They don't
eggs
raise
in
them
one
along with
nest.
everyone else. They get rid of all your kids.
Yeah, they do more. They do a
Hmm.
little bit more than that. You
They
know,
get rid of all that bird's infants because I guess they don't want you to be able to tell that there's a difference between some and others. You say, hey, this ain't right. This will look right. But if all of them look like their egg, then there you go. They won't know the difference. So just man, this is a big old baby coming out of
so
this
what do you
egg.
think? So what do you think? One flew over the cuckoo nest meant?
I just think that once we decided that, I think it's like in my mind about escaping.
Yeah,
You know, that you
Yeah,
got over the cuckoo's. If you didn't land in it, you flew over it. And the cuckoo's nest, you got away from it. You know.
yeah, and that term cuckoo again, from that era usually was, you know, used as saying somebody was crazy,
Maybe it's a
and
mindset about what the role between parent and child is, that you would be crazy, to abandon your children to someone else's care.
no,
So those to
I
do
just
that is
think
crazy as a cuckoo.
the title "One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest" just pretty much meant,
Mhm.
somebody's that's in a psychiatric hospital
Mhm.
and what they would do to try and get out of it,
Mhm.
escape and
Yeah.
and all that there. Now, a movie that had a title that was to me was totally different from the movie was Bang the Drum Slowly.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
know what? I hear the name of that film, all the time. You hear, the movie channels and stuff, classic movies. I
Hmm.
cannot even remember what film that is.
Yeah. I
Now
mean,
it's the film. Actually, that was early in Robert De Niro's career,
yeah. And
and
it's nothing with banging a drum slowly.
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely nothing to do with
Oh,
that.
well,
And
what is it about?
It's basically about two professional ball players, major
Mhm.
league ball players, and one is basically dying of he has a terminal disease.
Mhm.
That's Robert De Niro, and I think who is it? Michael Moriarty,
Mhm.
I think played had the other lead, and yeah, really when you saw that title, you're
Maybe it has something
wondering
to do with funerals or
I
something.
thought it was. I thought it also wasn't that movie like a gay relationship too.
that I don't know,
Yeah.
but with the I guess that part of it, just like the children's hour flew over my head back then. But no, it was to me, it was just about a ball player that was slowly, he was dying. He had terminal, he had a terminal disease. The one thing also about that movie is I don't know what was going on where they couldn't get the approval of the Mets or the Yankees. Okay, because the uniforms they wore looked like
Mhm.
Yankee uniforms, but the name of the team was the New York Mammals.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I ran over quickly to the Wikipedia page, and it says that it is part of a tetralogy. Um, says that "Bang the Drum Slowly" is a sequel to "The Southpaw" with a ticket for a seam stitch, and "It Looked Like Forever." And so I think it is the last part. "Bang the Drum Slowly" is the last story, I guess, on
So
that.
the
"It Looked
first
Like
two
Forever,"
movies.
I guess, the last one,
I remember that.
1979.
I remember that being a three-part story.
It's a four-part with, I guess it starts with "The Southpaw," then "A Ticket for a Seam Stitch,"
Mm,
then I guess "Bang the Drum Slowly" from 1956,
hmm
before "Ticket to a Seam Stitch," and then "It Looked Like Forever" is 1979, a long time before they
hmm
completed it.
So
A lot of marketers.
Yeah.
they were all made into movies.
I don't
I
know, but I know at least
don't
that
remember.
one was.
I don't remember any of the other movies because since I am a southpaw, I don't remember that one unless it was named something else. Uh,
Mhm.
but baseball movies, I'm pretty much remember most baseball movies.
Right.
Mhm.
To bang the drum slowly means to proceed with caution or to prepare for bad news, often in a somber situation like death. And
And what
it originates from the funeral procession where they would bang the drum slowly to mark the pace. Back when you had to walk in a procession.
Yeah, like in Oliver. Remember when he's doing the thing and he has to walk behind
Oh right, yeah,
the
that's
caisson? Is
yeah.
yes, the
And was it did it have a gay theme to it as well?
I didn't seem like it. They don't say they did in this, but this is
Again,
just it's
I
just about it's a baseball. It's just
Like I said, if it did, it it totally flew over my head back then. I just found that I really couldn't get into it because, see, I have a thing for sports movies that are what I would say are not really authentic. So seeing them in New York Mammal
Yeah, that's
uniforms
problematic.
playing at Chase Stadium because that's where they filmed it at. I just
Yeah, that's a problem. And there's another problem, and also very stupid problem too. People that can't play ball, playing ball. I don't. I mean, you could fake it more in football because you
Hmm.
run down and rumble down the field or something. But in certain sports like basketball and baseball, and even golf, I think you have to have precise movements, or
Right, right.
you look kind of stupid doing it. It's like William Bendix playing Babe Ruth. It's not right. You're not doing it right. You're not
And for
swinging
people
the
who
ball
really
right.
like the game, it
Yeah,
takes you
I
out of
hate
the
I hate
film
that. I don't
because you
think.
say, why would someone pick someone like that can't play?
Yeah, I mean, get some coaching. It don't take that long. Just get some coaching.
yeah, I think with Gary Cooper, I think he did get, even though he batted, he was actually opposite of how Lou Gehrig, batted. Um, I think, in fact, I think I could be wrong. Was Lou Gehrig a left-hander?
Yeah, he's a left-handed hitter, a left-handed first base.
I think, yeah, Gary Cooper was right-handed.
Ah,
But he took the time out to learn. You know,
because otherwise, would look
Yeah, but you know
baseball
what?
fans would have said, "What the heck is that? He's not a right-handed hitter."
yeah,
Not,
But the thing is, yeah, he didn't try to bat right-handed. That would have been an abomination
Mm-hmm.
to have one of the best baseball players ever to play the game bat right-handed. That was
Yeah,
that'd be
an
crazy. But
insult. An
yeah, well,
insult.
yeah, it's just be crazy. But
Hmm.
the thing is that the way Gary Cooper swung the bat, it looked kind of like how those old timey people swung the bat.
Yeah,
Anyways, you know, they weren't swinging like Barry Bonds or something. It's like it's
they didn't have the technique that people
yeah,
have
they
now.
had the smoothness of
Yeah.
today's players.
yeah. Well, part of that is that, and enough for none. I'm a left-hander myself. Part of that was back then. Basically, those bats that they were swinging were
Hmm.
war clubs.
But what?
They were like case in point, Jackie Robinson. His bat was a 43 ounce bat.
No. It's like
Which is
once you start your swing, there's no way that's the thing about check swing. I think
Yeah.
check swings are a new thing, a new phenomenon, because nobody was gonna stop that swing once you start
Yeah.
swinging
Once it goes,
that.
it's kind of
yeah,
hard to pull
You
that
break
back.
your wrist.
yeah. You're going for the fences. You know what I'm saying?
You
Hmm.
Yeah.
break your wrist. And I think somebody like Rod Carew and those people, they started Mini Minosa. Those guys started with those light bats like that, the lighter bats,
Yeah.
Why do you
Yeah.
think that they started using the lighter bats?
because they can control it. They weren't home run hitters. They were hitters. They were just they
Yeah.
hit it over the fence.
Yeah. Okay.
And also the fact that most plays, see, the National League manufactured runs, the American League one for the fences. So
Mhm.
you would probably find more check swings in the National League than the American League. But getting back to
Back.
speaking speaking about movies,
One word
yeah,
versus sentence. Yes.
yeah. Anthony Perkins. What was the name of the movie that he did? Fear Strikes Out.
Okay.
That's not a
Okay.
sentence.
It is. You have a noun. You have a verb.
Think so?
Fear
That
strikes
sounds like
out.
a title to me.
No, it's a sentence. Fear strikes out. You have a noun. Your verb.
How would you say that in the context of?
Adverb. So okay. How about this? Uh, How does fear land on the bench? Fear strikes
What?
out.
How to
How
what?
does fear land on the bench? Fear strikes out.
Now you gotta. I know that sounds like a title. Yeah, more
No,
of a.
How does fear
it's a
attack
verb.
you? How does fear attack you? It strikes out. Fear strikes out.
It's a noun, a verb.
How does fear?
Not a verb, it's a
How
son.
does fear affect you? Fear strikes out.
Hmm.
Yeah. I would
Sound
say,
like a.
Fear,
fe-
fear,
I think
fear
fear is a person.
attacks.
He's a batter, and
Yeah.
he's out there, and he's trying to swing the bat. And how does fear, go back to the bench? Fear
I
strikes
get. I
out.
can
Oh,
see
or
that.
Like
fear attacks
Casey,
you,
Casey Jones,
or fear
because
attacks you.
the
It
baseball
strikes
film.
out.
It's a baseball film, so it's like fear strikes out.
I get.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So okay, there we go. Yes, but still, now if you now wait, listen to this. If you heard the title "Fear Strikes Out," wouldn't you think it was a baseball film?
Not sure.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I mean, fear
I
could
would
strike
think
out.
it'd be
I mean,
a baseball
striking
film.
out could be in different contexts. If you're not in a sports frame of mind, it can mean
That's
different
true.
things.
That's true. But I think what I saw. I would think, oh, it's a baseball metaphor. You know.
Yeah.
Could be
Yeah. I mean,
fear
fear
strikes
strikes
out,
out.
or fear
Hmm.
strikes out against somebody or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It depends on what mindset you are. Not everyone is a sports person or sports mind. You know?
So you think
Well,
this is not a good title?
What's that?
So you think it's not a good title?
I think it's a. I think it's an apt title, not necessarily a sentence, but I can see how it could be a sentence. But I think that it's. I mean, would you know what was going on? Even if you were a sports person kind of mind,
I
would you
think
know?
I think it would be either or. If you're
Hmm.
not a sports fan and you see the word, you see strikes out,
Hmm.
you're not gonna go see it because you even though you don't follow baseball, you know enough.
Yeah, this may be something about baseball, and I'm not
Right.
into.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Now going to another baseball movie that might have confused people was Rhubarb.
Okay, now if I hear the name of a thing and it's called rhubarb,
I'm not
what are you
gonna.
going to think it's about?
I'm not gonna see it. I'm not even gonna
No,
try to
because
find out what
I'm
it's
going to
about.
say, and I'm not even going to think of it as a food. I'm
I'm
definitely
not.
going to think it's about the name of a dog.
No, I'm not. Why a
That's what I'm
dog?
going to think. It's like a dog.
Why you think it's a dog?
Because
And
it sounds like
close
something that somebody would name a dog.
and
It's so
close
cute.
close close enough. It was actually the name of a cat.
Well, see, I would have thought it was a dog.
Well,
Yeah.
Say, oh, someone named their dog
that's a, yeah,
rhubarb.
that's a crazy. You're crazy.
I'm
That's
just saying, but
psycho.
I'm just saying that this would not be a film that I would watch because the title doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, I keep
It
walking
doesn't tell
back.
me anything.
If I saw it on the marquee back in the day where they had marquees and movie
Hmm.
theaters, I would walk right past that.
Well,
Yeah, agreed.
that's what I'm saying. Okay. If you just saw the title Rhubarb, you wouldn't you wouldn't
Yeah,
know what to make of it.
I'm not spending.
right.
Listen, I'm not
I'm not gonna
spending my
waste my
money on that.
money. Me
I'm not.
either.
No, I'm not spending my money on.
I agree. I would
Okay.
not waste my money on something
Now
titled
now
rhubarb.
maybe a small percentage of people that follow baseball,
Hmm.
they might have got into it. They say, oh well, maybe I'll check it out because back in those days, rhubarb was used to describe like an argument between a player, manager, and the umpire.
You know what?
Ah, see, I
I,
did not know that. Well, now I'm learning new things.
I'm really into
Mm.
baseball, and I would still keep walking by because I would still walk by.
Well, you would probably keep walking by because of the fact that it was basically about the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Also walking by,
Mm.
unless it was
What is this? This is
unless
what
it
I'm.
was unless it's about Roberto Clemente or something. I'm walking by. I'm
What
not.
is it? This is what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
would if you found out that it was about the Pittsburgh, because see the story is about basically a fictional owner of the Pittsburgh Pirates that passes away, and she leaves in her will. She leaves the team to the cat.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
and
walking by.
so
Okay. Now you know what? that's why they named it rhubarb, because if anybody
Goodbye.
knew that that's what the story was about, they would say, thanks, but no thanks. I
No,
mean,
I
come
I
on.
No,
I I would agree. I would agree totally because number one, that was during the 50s. The 50s were the golden era of baseball. Was the golden era of baseball in New York.
Hmm.
Okay, if the Dodgers weren't in it, the Giants weren't in it. The Giants would be. If the Giants wasn't in it, the Yankees would be. Pittsburgh was kind of like down on its luck, so to speak.
Hmm.
still is.
And in fact, at that time, the Pirates were owned by during that time the Pirates were owned by Bing Crosby.
It's, listen, it's one of those teams right now when they're thinking about moving it and putting it in Hoboken or something, some other
Yeah,
place.
yeah, because they're right now, none for nothing to go in a different direction. The current owners have run that franchise into the ground.
Really,
Oh.
So
really a shame.
back then, the Pirates weren't doing too good, and any type of, I guess, publicity that they could get, they would take. So somebody from Hollywood said, "Well, listen, how about can we use your team in a movie?"
You
Hmm.
pay me, you can use me for whatever you want.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly, exactly. So probably back then, um, people, whether you knew what the movie was or wasn't, you probably just walk right by.
Mm.
Well, the movies, the movies that basically told you what it was about, and so there was no second guessing. When
Hmm.
you bought your popcorn, you sat in your seat, you knew what you were getting. On
Yeah.
the Hammer films, the
Yeah. The horror films. Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially Hammer films like Dracula Must Die or
Yes.
something.
See, we know exactly what this is about.
yeah,
There's
Yeah,
a Dracula
Dracula.
involved, and
Yeah,
return. Yeah,
somehow he
yeah,
has caused enough chaos that we are taking our attention, focusing completely
there you
on him
go.
to make certain that he dies. So
There
yeah,
yeah.
you go. And then,
Dracula.
then after that, Dracula has risen from the grave.
Yeah,
yes, that
I mean, it's
one.
telling
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Whoa, that was a
And so
great
you
one.
know what you're getting. You're getting a
Yeah,
grave. You're getting a grave. You're getting Dracula
a
and
Dracula.
rising up from it.
What more
Rising
can a person ask for?
That's right.
exactly. You know,
I mean, it's
you know
not
what you're
he's going
getting.
to rise. He has risen. You're in trouble, man.
Yeah,
He is already
right.
made
They're
his
not saying
appearance.
They're not saying
Hmm.
rhubarb rise for the grave.
No, man.
No, Dracula has risen from the grave, and they must
Yeah.
die.
You're all in trouble. He
Yeah,
has
no,
risen from the grave.
right.
Okay?
You're not gonna name that. You're not gonna name that film rhubarb. Okay, that's
No,
not. It's gonna
no.
be Dracula has risen from the grave.
That's it.
Right.
And we're all done for.
The
Well,
seven the
This is
seventh
I
why he
rise
must
of Dracula.
die.
Yeah.
yeah, I think with titles for horror movies, they know that they got to bring people into the movie theater. So those titles are more straight to the point.
Hmm.
No chaser, no tonic,
That's right.
no seltzer water.
Here you
Just
go.
pretty much straight to the point.
All right.
Okay. I mean, look at a title, Die Monster Die.
Yes,
Okay.
we want that monster to die.
Yeah.
Die. You know what I'm
Obviously,
saying?
you wanted to die so much you said it twice.
That's right. I want emphasis. Die, monster, die.
So yeah, you say die monster. You can't say die monster because then
No,
he may not have heard you. So I'm saying it again.
that's
Twice.
right.
Die monster. Die.
Die.
Now,
Yeah.
now, now you also had like movies where it didn't really matter what the title was, but the main thing was the title sequence, and that was the Bond films.
Okay, like
Okay,
what, for instance?
pretty
Well,
much,
yeah, a lot of them, right?
yeah.
You
A
always
lot
have
of
a sequence,
uh,
but what do you mean by that?
well, the
You only live twice.
yeah,
Okay.
the opening title sequence where
Mhm.
start directed by this person,
Yes,
starring
yes,
Sean Connery, and
yes,
you
yes.
had usually a really good song,
Of course, of course.
and you had what was his name? I think his last name was Binder.
Mm.
Okay, I could be wrong with his first name. It might have been Maurice Binder or something like that. But half the time, okay, you saw the title of the movie, it's a Bond movie, but a lot of people not only would go to see the movie, they would go to see that sequence because
Of
he was
course.
so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the
You
thing
know,
is, yeah, the thing is, a lot of Bond movies when they did that when the Bond started to do their sentence movie instead of their like one word movie like Doctor No or Goldfinger, and they did movies like Live
Die
and Let
another day.
like Live and Let Die.
Live and let die. Die another day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the title had absolutely nothing to do with the movie itself.
Yeah, but still, it's like, ooh, somebody's
It
gonna.
could basically that blow your ass up. That's your title.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It had nothing
And
to
it's
do.
got a song.
And the song, yeah. I mean, the title of the song, the sentence of the song was more important than whether the movie followed the song. So live and let die. What does that mean? I mean,
They
you
used
know
to
the phrase
say,
live and let
live,
live,
let
live
live.
and live and let live, live and let
Yeah.
live and
Like
let
live
live,
and let die. Now you want
live
to
and
say,
let
live and
die.
let die. They used to say live and let live, but now you know better. You know? Live and
Yeah,
let
you got
die.
Paul McCartney and Wings, and that
Yeah.
they came up with that song, and they said, you know what, this is going to be the title of your movie, basically.
Yeah. This is it. This is what you get.
Yeah, because you got a Bond script, you're shooting a script with no title, and then Paul McCartney and Wings come up with the title for this song, and they said, okay, well that's the title of your movie now.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Enjoy. That's great.
For your eyes only.
Yeah. Well, that's a sentence fragment.
Is it?
Well, yeah, because you say this letter is for your eyes only. There's no verb.
No, I mean I've
There's
gotten
no verb.
things that's well, okay, you gonna be technical, Miss
I
Grant, but
am. I
I'm saying
am.
for your eyes, I've gotten things that say for your eyes only.
And it's still a sentence fragment. You just know what
I
it
think it's a
means.
sentence. How many people raise their hand and think that for your eyes only is a sentence?
We don't because we all.
Uh, I think Trixie's calling me upstairs.
Yeah,
Your eyes
exactly.
for your eyes only.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what it means. It's a term, an
It's a
industry term.
military designation.
Yes,
It's a security designation. This is for your eyes only.
industry term. Your eyes only.
For your
You
eyes
know,
only. Thank you,
right? But it's not
Sonia
necessarily a
agrees.
sentence. But it's not a sentence.
She agrees with me.
Okay, but that just makes her as wrong as you. It's
No.
still, it's just,
Oh my
it's not a
God.
sentence.
You're so
And
right.
actually, "Live and Let Die" is the title of the Ian Fleming book.
Yeah.
See,
So,
you
yeah.
too.
They
So
used
Wings
to
took it from the
say,
book.
live and let live.
So I
You know
stand
you
corrected
did.
on that.
You know you did. You
You
know
could
you
left that one
did.
alone. Now, you could left that one alone.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
You
good
sorry.
didn't,
It takes place
stuff.
you
in
didn't have
it takes place
you
in
didn't have to
Jamaica. I've got to rep
It's
Jamaica.
good.
you didn't have to correct me on that. But you
Yeah, it's in based in Jamaica. I have to rep
you
Jamaica.
keep going. You just keep going with that.
Nope.
You could have told him later
I got the
on.
ancestors
You
on
should
my
have told
shoulders.
him
Yeah.
later on. You were wrong.
I
Okay.
got the
You
ancestors
know,
on my shoulder. I can't.
you know how they do it at the end of the show. A lot of people do like the stuff they got wrong. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but usually
they
by the
said,
time we
the
get to
errata
the end of
sheet.
the show, we're out of time.
yeah,
There's no time to say
Yeah,
it.
just post
yeah,
the errata sheet.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
yeah, but that's I mean I think that those how many other ones are like that?
Sonia got two hands. One hand she slaps, with the other hand she pets.
Okay.
So
So I'm thinking,
crap out of me. That's
yeah,
wrong.
okay, there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm starting to get kind of confused.
Okay, now my question is this:
Okay.
with we're talking about the Bond films. You have
Live and let
several
die.
that like that are sentences, but then also the ones that are like you said, Goldfinger, one word. But Diamonds Are Forever, also sentence,
Is that a
right?
sentence? Miss
Diamonds
Grammaticia?
are forever. Yes, because
That is,
it's a
Miss
subject and a
Grammaticia?
verb. You know,
Okay.
that's another one. And of course, I mean, because it's a Bond film, are you seeing it because it's a Bond film or because it has, this title,
Well, I'm saying it because also, if you look at the Bond posters, the words
Hmm.
like "Diamonds Are Forever."
Yeah.
I hate to be sound sexist, but the women make up the letters of the world. So
Aha. And how about Moonraker? Also, one word. We don't know what it is, but we know it's
I don't know
probably
what
something
that is.
exciting.
What's a
Huh?
moonmaker?
We,
What's a moonmaker?
that was, I think, the ship that they used to go out into space, the Moonraker.
Right,
And then
right.
with
If you didn't,
Octopussy, we don't want to know what that's about.
no, okay, no. But Moonraker, Moonraker. I mean, if you didn't know anything about, I would not know what Moonraker. All I would know is that it's a Bond film, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
I don't know
basically,
what
you
a
have to watch
Moonraker.
it
I don't know
to
what a
know
Well,
what it
Moonraker.
is. Well, it's just the name of the ship. That's all. For
having
the
having
project.
having said all of that, I think for another show in another time, okay, we need to talk about our movie posters still
Hmm.
relevant,
Oh wow, I
because
did. Okay.
there was a time when you know that's what drew people in.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh
You
man,
know,
I tell you what, growing up and seeing Pam Grier on movie posters.
that was a thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely with Foxy Brown and Coffee.
Hmm.
Pam Grier got a gun and she pointing at some dude's head or some like, I'm gonna
All
see
right,
that.
Otto.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Otto.
I'm gonna see
Yeah,
it to her. I'm gonna see it.
yeah. All
No,
right.
no, no. Yeah, listen, it is what it is. Back then, if you wanted to, bring people in, especially a certain demographic, yeah,
I wish I
yeah,
had those. I wish I had those Pam Grier posters.
Yeah,
yeah,
those
They
are
got to be
you,
worth a lot of
great.
money. They got to
yeah,
worth a lot of money too. But the
you,
thing is that it's like Pam Grier in anything and a poster
Yeah.
with with a gun with a gun pointed up in the air. Like she get ready to do something, y'all. I'm gonna see.
ah, yeah. Well, that's another discussion because to me, that was movie posters sometimes you know
Yeah.
made or make it was a make or break thing.
Agreed.
You
You
know,
know, I mean, if you had to make a choice about where you were gonna go, you're at the movie complex, and you've got all these films that you can choose from, and there's one with this really great poster and one that's kind of lackluster. You may choose by what the poster looks like.
yeah,
Yeah, because the
yeah,
poster for us, because the poster was always in the subway, right?
Hmm.
So that it was a Pam Grier movie, like the posters slathered all over the subway. And so we waiting for our train and we're talking about it. That we say all the things that, prepubescent boys say, like, man, we don't see that.
Okay. Okay.
It gets by word of mouth. It's like word of mouth. Nobody's seen it. Nobody's seen it. But it looks
yeah,
like something we definitely want to see.
Right.
yeah. Because I think maybe week before last you had two gentlemen that were poster artists that they kind of passed away within weeks of each other.
Hmm.
And I think one of them, his claim to fame was the spaghetti westerns.
But those two,
Ah.
they're
You
good
know,
posters.
yeah. So
He also did the Star Wars posters.
ah, okay, yeah,
The Star Wars poster, even the one with what's his name, Luke Skywalker and
Yep, yep,
Carrie.
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Take
three
your
original.
tip your microphone down, Sonia.
Okay,
The
the three originals
those are
he
great
did.
posters. Those are great posters.
Man, you wonder what if you had one of the originals. Man, you probably get a lot of money for that if you would ever sell something
Well,
like that.
how about this? The Empire Strikes Back.
Yes, that's a great title. I mean,
Now,
that is a
if you
great
if you're not
title.
if you're not a Star Wars fan, what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't. It wouldn't have as much meaning. I think if you were a Star Wars fan, but by then, even if you had not watched the Star Wars film, you would know enough about it. You would know Darth Vader, and you would know the Empire, and the Empire Strikes Back.
So you think Star Wars is so ubiquitous then that everybody knew what that the Empire Strikes Back. They
I
knew that
think so. Don't you all think
number
that?
one it
Well,
was
even
number
if
one
you
it was Star
didn't, you knew that the establishment strikes back. The establishment
for
takes over.
for for me, if you know, as a child, I guess late '60s, early '70s, before Star Wars, if I just saw that title, I would think it was a World War II movie or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know
The
what I'm
Empire
saying?
Strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think maybe even think it was a sequel to to the Battle of Britain or some type of movie.
Yeah.
You know, so but no, by the time Star Wars,
Yeah.
Everybody,
which
There was only one empire that
even people,
anybody knew.
even people who didn't like Star Wars, which were a lot of grown-ups and stuff, they didn't like Star Wars. You know, they're like
Hmm.
those kids are wasting their time. You're always wasting.
well, also, and I'm just saying, I'm just calling it like it is. Also, you had a lot of Jehovah Witness.
Oh my goodness, they didn't like anything.
Yeah, because I think that the Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie out of all of them, but never go to a movie with a a person that's Jehovah Witness.
Okay,
Mm.
Okay, because
you sound like
he,
this is a
he,
personal.
Yes, tell us
yeah,
about your personal experience.
yeah, because we went. Listen, we went to the Ziegfeld. Now
Hmm.
you know, Otto, the Ziegfeld is where you went to see something really good.
Epic
It's boss.
films.
It's
Yeah.
boss. It's
Yeah,
boss.
because it had the Dolby sound system. It's great. So me and my friends, we go and we had this one person, friend of ours. I'm not gonna name his name, but he was Jehovah Witness, and
Why'd
he
he
taught.
go? Why did he go then?
I don't know. I because he talked through the whole freaking movie,
Wow.
and he was just, oh well, that's not real. I don't believe it.
Uh,
Oh my lord.
it's like it's a
He's like, if you don't
movie.
shut
We
your,
know
if you don't
that.
shut your goddamn mouth. This is
It's
not a
a,
talking to a
can we
movie.
just have some suspension of disbelief up in here?
Yes,
Just a
yes.
teensy,
Empire Strike
please.
Back. Empire, there's a talking through movies, and there are non-talking through movies. Spike Lee movies are talking through movies, right?
Hmm.
Empire Strikes Back is not a talking through movie.
Yeah, that's when you be quiet and let it come
Sit
to
down,
you.
you just
Let it
Yes.
wash over you, you
yeah,
know?
Yes, you're supposed to have a cinematic experience. For
yeah.
Yes.
corn's sake,
No,
Ethel. You
right.
know,
Get Out is a talking through movie.
Yeah,
That's a talking movie, right?
yeah,
You know, Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is also a sentence film. Raiders
yes.
of the Lost Ark. That's not a talking through movie.
No, because there's so much going on. If you're talking, you're not catching it.
Yeah, some
I mean,
movies
you
are
can
talking.
react, you can gas, you can say things, but it's certainly not a talking through film.
Now Raiders. If okay, nobody knew what Raiders of the Lost Ark meant. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
That was a poster movie.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. You saw, whoa, what is this?
Nobody knows what that is.
They're raiders with lost
I don't know that
arcs.
ark. What are you talking about? Noah's Ark or something? What's
Yeah.
that? What ark?
Yeah. But I want to say this, I bet you the vast majority of people, for the first time in their lives, knew what the Ark of the Covenant was.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, because I sure as hell didn't know what was. I,
That's you
so,
took your
What?
you should have took your friend your friend to see that movie.
Yeah. Take them say that. They probably would have been, I don't know, they probably would
They're
have been,
climbing the raptor. They've been climbing the
yeah.
raptors behind that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ark
oh
of the
my
Covenant.
god. Yeah, that's why you have to choose. You have to really
Yeah.
choose who you're gonna go to the movies with sometimes.
Agreed. Yeah.
Now,
That
now
wasn't the right one for him.
Raiders of the Ark, Lost Ark is one of those movies that a lot of times I think it's overblown when people say you got to see a movie in a theater with
Hmm.
the widescreen and the sound. That's one movie you got to see with the widescreen and the sound.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how in Shane, the old movie, the Western Shane,
Hmm.
the guns sound like cannons.
Hmm.
That's the same way things sound in really good theater watching Raiders of the Lost Ark and the widescreen where the screen is so wide you have to turn your head
Side to side to
side to
catch it
side.
all.
Right. It was meant for that, right?
Yeah.
So you miss a lot and you miss a lot when you don't see that if you never seen that movie in a place like the Ziegfeld or some place like one of the other theaters in Manhattan that was thoroughly like made to show movies like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Either the Ziegfeld or the National.
there's one theater I forgot the name of it. It was once called the Sony. I forgot what it was. You had to take a escalator upstairs to it.
Um, you might be talking about.
I think it was in Midtown. I forgot the name of it. But
Actually, I think it was further up near the Beacon Theater, the one you're talking about. I could be
but
wrong.
the sound was fantastic, you know, and it just enhanced stuff. It just
Yeah,
enhanced. And so yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark. But if you don't know I mean, that movie gives you no clue as to what it is. But it still does.
Mhm.
But it still gives you a clue as to what it is if you know what certain things are.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
if you look at the poster.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, again, there was a time where movie posters, you know, they could make or break a movie. You know, I
Could a
mean,
movie could a movie poster destroy a movie?
um, yes, I think so. You know, because again, if you get if you don't get the right artist, you know,
Yeah, but a lot of
you
them
see you see the poster, you're like, well,
yeah,
I
the
don't
Raiders of the
know.
Lost Ark was a like, painting or drawing or whatever. But
Mhm.
The Exorcist, who the hell knew what that was about? Who knew what that was about?
Well, to me, The Exorcist, it well, first of all, back then I didn't know what the hell a Exorcist
I didn't know
was.
what it was. And the poster doesn't give you any clue because all it does is show you Father, what's his name, coming into the house and the light is shining on. That's it.
Yes, and the from the on his
Well,
back.
well, well. See, with the poster though, to me, anyway, the poster it had a bit of like a omnious mystery to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It did look
You
scary.
know,
But did
where
it make
it
you scared or anything? I
now
don't
it
see.
didn't make you scared. It just kind of make you, well, what is this about? You
Yeah.
Yeah.
know, what is,
Is he a door-to-door salesman or
Yeah,
what's
okay,
going
thank you. Thank you. Very good.
yeah.
Very good, Otto.
Uh,
Okay.
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. I
Exorcist
Door-to-door
thought,
guy?
salesman.
yeah,
Okay. All right.
Are
yeah.
you
I
Yeah.
want to
thought
know if
back
you want a
then.
subscription
I
to the
thought,
Exorcist magazine or something?
yeah, I thought
Okay.
Exorcist was just another name for a salesman.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
But no,
you can't
no.
tell
I
by looking at
mean,
the poster.
you,
And I don't
you.
know what an Exorcist is. I mean, Penelope and Nikki, y'all Catholics.
Uh-huh.
Y'all know what the Exorcist
I
was?
didn't know what an exorcism
I
was until
sure
the thing
did
came out.
not.
Until it came out, no. And then, people say, what is an exorcism? What's an exorcist? So,
Yeah.
because
Well,
that's to
that's
get exposed to like a priest that gets rid of demon possessions.
yeah,
I didn't know that
and
ahead of time though, right?
No, not
Yeah.
before that. I mean, who would talk
No.
about something like that? Even
Mm-mm.
if the Catholic Church did it, that seems like it's something they wouldn't talk about.
was see that's the whole thing. I think once people went to the dictionary and looked up the meaning of exorcist, that was even more of an incentive to
Well,
Yeah.
go see
let
that
me ask
movie.
you this: did you go to the dictionary look up that word?
No,
No.
I didn't either.
no. I just with me, it was word of mouth and also
Hmm.
that image of the priest
Yeah.
on the poster that because like I said, it's like a mystery. It's like,
Yeah. What is
You can't
this?
what
you
is
can't be
this?
tell you can't be tell whether that dude is a priest or not to me on that poster.
Well, I guess you can't tell, but he's some mysterious guy in black
He's
coming
selling
to
stuff.
somebody's house. He's
He come
selling
knocking on your
stuff.
door.
Okay.
He said,
There he comes.
Is Penelope home? Yeah, here she is.
Yes, she is priest.
Penelope, would
Come
you like a
on
fuller
in.
brush? Would you like a
Have a
fuller
moment
brush?
with you.
Would you like to have a fuller brush?
Yes, I would like to have a fuller brush,
Here
fuller
you
Oh
go.
brush.
yeah. Uh, um, can we give you some literature today?
Yeah,
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 Oh
that's
my
it.
gosh.
Yeah, it's in literature.
yeah. And the sad thing is, you come into my house at night. They're like, son of a bee!
What are you
You come to
doing?
my house at night. Aren't you people supposed to be like doing stuff in the daytime?
Yeah, exactly. Is it
So
coming at night?
I didn't know what The Exorcist was.
I didn't
I
know till
didn't
then.
I didn't look it up. I did The poster gave no clue at all.
Uh-huh.
No, well, I think with a lot of people, the poster is
They did it for
what it,
them.
yeah, that's what did it for them. You
I
know,
think
How,
word of mouth
okay,
is what did it.
how about the
I
girl?
don't think people saw the poster and said, "Oh, this is about the Fuller Brush Man." You know,
No, I don't think they did.
What do you
no,
think? What do you think it was when you saw the poster? Because
I thought something
it's
scary.
very cryptic. It's very cryptic.
Yeah, I thought it was something very scary. I said, look at this guy.
You thought it was scary?
Well, yeah, like sort of go to somebody's house. It's like, what's he looking like? It's all shadowy and
yeah,
like foggy. What's he up to?
yeah.
I didn't
It
think
just has
you didn't
that
think he looked
air.
any good.
Yeah,
It's a dude. He has a bag in his hand, and you see the light from the house shining on
Hmm.
him. And you only
I
see him
say,
from the back.
I said that exorcist is up to no good. That's what I'm saying.
and see, you got to remember that was the early '70s.
Hmm.
That was during the time where you had a lot of people getting into the paranormal.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of stuff like the Bermuda Triangle, ghosts.
Oh man, remember all those films about the Bermuda Triangle, Devil's
Yeah,
Yeah.
Triangle stuff? Oh,
And what
yeah.
happened to the Bermuda Triangle, by the way?
yeah. The
Uh, It
I don't know.
it petered out.
Yeah, people got bored with it.
Yeah,
I
petered
remember
out.
being a kid. The Bermuda Triangle took up a lot of time in my.
It sure did.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
The Bermuda Triangle, quicksand. We talk about
Yeah,
quicksand.
yeah,
Yep.
quicksand. Let's go.
And there was dangers everywhere. It's like I can't go nowhere.
ah, I hear you. I hear you, cause it was like just a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, obviously, children, man, you can't survive this world. There's
Yeah,
too much going on.
yeah, and it was during that time you had TV shows like In Search of,
Yep.
um,
Yes,
all
yes,
of that good
Leonard
stuff.
Nimoy. I was-
Yeah,
yeah.
Shit, man. You can't get in the water. You got fucking sharks.
Yep,
You
yep,
got
yep.
Bermuda Triangle. You got quicksand and shit. It makes you think quicksand's everywhere. Like,
Yes, yeah.
it's like,
Mhm.
you know,
yeah,
it's like, oh
yeah.
shit. I'm shaking the sand. And I'm
Yeah.
Blame that,
looking
blame that on television, because it seemed like every other western or
Somebody
whatever.
is falling in quicksand. Everybody's
Okay,
falling in quicksand.
yeah, you're afraid to leave your house.
Yep. You walk
I thought
outside
it
the
was a real
door,
danger.
quicksand,
I thought it
right?
was a real danger. In the middle of New York City, I thought it was a real danger.
That you're
You
gonna end
know,
up
like
stepping
damn.
out there.
And,
Quicksand.
and you had to remember, if you fall in the quicksand, don't make a lot of movement.
Yeah,
Yes. You gotta be
yeah.
Okay.
Don't make a lot of movement or anything. But you know what though? If you don't make a lot of movement, I know
How
the
you gonna get
expert
out of the
quicksand.
quicksand, right?
Yeah, if you don't, you just slowly sink into the
Yeah,
quicksand.
still sinking in the quicksand.
Yeah, it's
Nobody's
not like
helping me,
right. It's
right?
like it's like they give you in school like how to survive quicksand or something. You get all these other things like this is what you're supposed to do and hygiene class and all this stuff. But what about quicksand? What
Well,
about
yeah,
quicksand, Mr. Feinstein? What about quicksand?
yeah.
They
No
look
one.
at you, they look at you, they say, "Shut up, shut up."
What about the Bermuda Triangle? What's the name of
Yeah.
that news? What the name of that newspaper that used to come out all the time called the Star or something?
The Inquirer.
Yeah, every time you go shopping with your mama or something, you see those big headlines that you're trying to check out. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
another ship lost in the Bermuda.
Yeah. So what is this? How can airplanes fly out of Florida and you're touching the tip of the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah,
You know?
it's like they're flying right in the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh my
Damn,
gosh.
it's stupid. Why would they fly
Yeah.
over there?
Exactly. So why would they endanger us like this?
Yeah, why don't somebody do something about it? Where's the president?
Yeah.
Oh well, so much for that because I think it was a movie with Fred McMurray, a TV movie where the president's plane is missing.
And the Bermuda, and
And the Bermuda
Bermuda
Triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
what's in
great.
there? I mean, the way I grew up and thought about the Bermuda Triangle was that people actually lived in there, or was it just like a triangle or thing? I mean, people lived in there, and what they did they like? Are they happy there living in that triangle thing?
Yeah. I mean,
They
that's
were
what you think
happy.
about it.
They had a lot of quicksand over
Well, I
there.
would think about, okay, what islands and stuff are inside the Bermuda Triangle?
I don't know, but I made up my own islands, Penelope.
Okay.
It was Jamaica, Trinidad, and Haiti. There was the Bermuda Triangle.
How about Bermuda?
Oh, I don't know. I see. You see that? It
I'm
didn't
just
even come to me. See?
okay.
He forgot everything.
Now this make me
He
sound
should include everybody from Bermuda in the
Yeah,
Bermuda Triangle.
yeah. And if I put on
man.
Bermuda shorts, would that be a triangle thing?
But the thing is that those
Forgot
films
about
like
Bermuda.
that. See, all those have that thing, the Bermuda Triangle. So there's like those big titles. They didn't
Yeah,
use one word, and they didn't have sentences. They just ta-da,
yeah, the
the
Bermuda
Bermuda
Triangle. Yeah.
Triangle.
If you said that, everybody
Or
knows.
ta-da, The Exorcist.
Yeah.
The wind up with giving it an article. You
Right.
know,
How about the
where
creature? The creature from the Black Lagoon.
still same thing. The that article. There you go. The title in this title.
So
But
it's a
other
title.
things like one word thing, they have to work it on their own. I mean, that's a
How about
word.
how
That's
about
doing a
how
lot of
about
work.
how about Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
But that's a
Or
sense fragment.
what
That's not a
about
that's a sense
them?
fragment.
It's not a sentence.
What about them?
Them what?
Them?
Exactly. Then what?
Them bones, them. Okay.
No, them.
Movie.
That
Okay.
was
Them. Okay, it's
I
one
mean, I
word.
know
What
the
do you
movie.
think? I mean, it makes it sound like something that is, what is that word? Other, something very other,
In
right?
in order to
Them.
sell that movie, they're
Hmm.
gonna have to do more. They're gonna have to have a
Poster.
poster or some sort of
well.
pitch.
It was probably the poster.
Yeah.
Them. That was that 50 science fiction movie where it was. I think it was like ants, giant
Yeah,
ants.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
those things are hideous.
How about talk about 50 movies? How about I Was a Teenage Werewolf?
Yeah, that's a good one. A good title, a good sentence film.
Yeah, so you know what you got. You got
Exactly.
teenagers. You got a teenager.
Yep.
He was at first he wasn't a werewolf, and then
And now, or he was a werewolf, and now
he,
he's not, because he says,
he's
I
not a werewolf.
was a teenage werewolf,
Right.
and now
So
I am a teenage werewolf.
the first thing you see Michael Landon as like the world's oldest teenager, right?
Yes, there you go.
And you know eventually he's going to turn into a werewolf because
Yeah,
he's the only actor in the film that you recognize, right? So
there we go. There we
so
go.
so
Yeah, those are good.
you sit
Those are
down with
I
the
was a teenage
popcorn, yeah,
werewolf. I was a teenage Frankenstein.
yeah.
Those films like that. Yeah, they're good.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Oh yeah, whatever happened to Baby Jane? That one of my favorites from my childhood. Um,
How the hell you supposed to know what? I don't. Why you asking me? I don't know
I
what
don't
happened
know
to
who
her.
Baby Jane is, but I found out.
I said that what happened to Baby Jane? Oh,
That's the other film. That's what happened to Baby
that what happened to Baby Jane?
Jane. Whatever happened to
Oh
Baby
Huh.
Jane.
snap!
Oh,
Oh
that's what happened.
snap! That what happened to Baby Jane?
Yeah, there we go.
And
I
then you had Berserk.
Berserk. Whose film is that?
I think that's I think Joan Crawford was in that.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Joan Crawford. She came home one night.
From the okay, good. And she found like her husband with somebody, and she had an axe, like the
Right.
Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. That's the name of that one. Okay, all right, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and actually, the husband was Lee Majors
Uh
in
huh.
a
And he was
Oh
early
getting
yeah, I
ready
role.
remember that.
to.
She
Yeah,
chopped the shit out of him.
yeah, that wasn't good.
She did go berserk.
Yes,
Gave me nightmares.
yeah.
Really?
Straight
The
up.
movie got your name in? How about Don't Go Into the Basement?
Is that good? That's the name of it?
Or don't look into the.
Oh,
Remember that Kim Darby
What
thing? Where they
was it? It said no.
yeah,
What's the name of it? Is it don't something? What is it?
don't
Don't
look in the
yeah.
basement. Don't go in
Don't
the.
look in the basement.
Yeah, something like
no.
that.
It's
Um,
something like that. Don't
When they
something in
took
the
the little
dark. Don't
things,
something in the
the little
dark.
things took her into the thing. They look.
y-
They got.
Don't something in the dark. Right.
then you had Let's Scare Jessica to Death.
Let's scare
Let's scare
Jessica.
Jessica to death. Yeah.
So that's a movie that tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got Jessica.
Yeah.
You got the other people.
I I
And they gonna
spit
scare
on
her
your
to death.
I spit on your
I
grave.
spit on your grave. Yes. That you don't know what that's about, but boy, yeah, that's a rough one.
Last house on the left.
The last house on the left is not a sentence.
That's
That's
a.
a verb.
But see, here go the grammatician
It's
again.
got to be a sentence.
There you
There's no
go.
verb.
I've said that. Somebody say, "Hey, where does Penelope live? Last house on the left."
She lives in the last house on the left. It's a
I
sentence
don't have to say
fragment.
all that. Nobody
I
saying
know,
all
but it's
that.
still a sentence fragment. Maybe it's
I'm saying show.
understood. Maybe
I'm
it's
saying show that
understood, but it's still not a sentence.
the house that to which Penelope resides happens to be the last house on the left.
Thank you. Yeah, so what's wrong with that, man? What's
That
wrong?
takes too damn long to say.
You know what? But still, that's the
You know what,
sentence,
Penelope?
man.
You know what I'm saying to you,
Don't be
Penelope?
afraid of the dark.
You know what I'm
That's what
saying
it
to you,
is.
Penelope?
Kim Darby film. Don't be afraid of the
Don't be
dark.
afraid of the dark. I'm
Yes.
gonna get you, sucker.
Yes, I'm gonna get you, sucker. That's the sentence. Yeah. Yes, and uh, yeah, that was a good one because I mean, granted, what does it mean? Well, we'll find out when we watch it because I want to know who's getting that sucker and
I'm gonna
why
get
are
you,
they
sucker.
getting them.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a lot of breathing going on now. Thank you. A
I'm
lot
gonna
of
get.
breathing.
I'm gonna get you. Who's watching the children? How about that?
Who's watching the children?
Yeah. Is
Uh,
that the
is
one?
that a
Is that
film?
the one where they said the call is coming from inside the house?
Oh no, that what is that called? Oh man, come on, Nikki, you must know that one. The call is coming from inside the house.
Who's watching the children?
That's what it's called?
I think.
I don't think that's what it's called, but maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that's what it's called. It's like the babysitter or something. I don't know.
Oh, the other one is that mom. Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. Yeah, that tells you, pretty much all you need to know. Um,
But I want to
I
know the one.
married an axe murderer.
yes, that's
But
one.
I
It
want
tells you
I
everything you
want
need
to
to
know
know.
the one about who's watching the children. The children is the call coming from inside the house? I think that's right. I think I'm right.
I don't think so,
I
but I
think
mean, you
I
could be
think
right.
Sonya would show me wrong. Like it was.
I don't know who's watching the children. Why aren't you watching the children, honey?
Watching the children. Didn't that
Oh,
movie?
It's when a stranger calls
when
is
a
when it first
stranger
appears.
calls, that's what it is.
See, I
Not
know
who's
his.
watching the
I can find
children.
I can find my history if you'd give me clues.
Who's watching the children? No,
Who's watching?
no.
That's a sentence too, right?
It is truly a sentence, but it's the name of the film is When a Stranger Calls.
Okay. When the stranger called, the call says the call's coming
Calls
from
coming
inside.
from inside the house.
Calls coming from inside the house.
It should become a new meme, by the way.
It's a standard
Yeah.
trope. Yeah, they made
Yep.
fun of it in one of the movies, and unfortunately, my roommate's sleeping, so I can't make. The call was always coming from inside.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Calls
it's
coming
like
from inside the house.
the Republicans with the Epstein files. It's like the
Yeah,
call's coming
it
from
comes from
inside
inside
the
the
house.
house. Self-inflicted wounds. The
Yeah,
calls coming from inside the house, guys. It's like it ain't nobody else. It's y'all.
yeah, it's
It's y'all. Y'all
yeah,
calls coming from inside the house.
right.
Of
Did that really scare y'all when y'all heard that?
course. The guy's threatening,
Because
and stuff.
who calls from in their own house? Who make calls
If
in
you
their own
have two
house?
phones, if you have a different phone number, if you have more
Who
than one
has
phone
that luck?
number.
Who
We
has that
did.
luxury like that?
We did. We had two phone numbers.
You had two phone numbers,
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
and
Yep,
y'all
we
could
had two
call
phone
each
numbers.
other from inside the house.
No,
Yes.
we had
We
the
had two different
five
phone
of us
numbers.
had a number, and my mom and dad had a number.
And your mom and dad could call y'all from across the house.
If they wanted to. But they'd
Mm-hmm.
rather just yell at us than make us
Did
run
they
like
did they ever do
animals.
that?
Doubt it. I don't remember ever being called. I
I'm gonna
just know
pick it
that.
up. I said your ass gotta go to voicemail. I'm just not. Your
We didn't have
mother and
voicemail
father.
in the old days, remember? It just would
You had
just
an
ring,
answer
ring, ring.
machine.
Then if
sure
they have
that
to come
answers
get you, oh Lord have
your
mercy.
mother.
Do not be they
Your
have to
mother
come
and
get
father
you.
trying to call y'all when y'all in y'all room watching Scooby Doo,
As we were
and
wont to
then the
do.
phone keep ringing,
Hmm.
and it goes to this
Otto,
is
you think you funny, don't you?
no, this is a Penelope and Nikki line. If you want
Uh-huh.
me to come to the phone right now,
Uh-huh.
leave a message at the sound of the beep. Beep. Y'all get your ass over here.
Yes, okay, that's a thing. All
Yeah.
right.
Nah, my house, it was, we didn't have all of that. We just had, hey!
Yeah, that's
Like we have
right.
one, we have one, we have multiple phones in our house for
Uh-huh.
one number.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the
like
worst.
I would
You
pick up the
imagine
phone.
that's
I
the
would pick up the
that
phone.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I
That.
pick up the phone. Hear my mother yelling at or talking about gossip, and then I'd say, "Oh man, this is the conversation I should not be in." And then I said, "You know what? I really want to hear. I want to hear what Mrs. Johnson's son is doing."
Yeah, don't let them find out you're on that phone though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Well, wait a minute. I think somebody listening on this line.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. There you
Oh
go.
shit! Oh shit!
That's the thing. You don't want to get caught in that. You
Oh, are
sure
you
don't
listening
want.
on my call?
No, no, it
No,
wasn't
the
me.
phone fell off the hook.
It wasn't me. It was Andre.
Yeah, it was somebody else.
Yeah,
It was
somebody
somebody
not
else.
me.
I got him now. I got him.
Here he is.
Here he is.
Yeah, I'm sure he did it. Darrell did it. It wasn't
I mean,
me.
I think having two phone calls. I mean, I didn't understand that how the phone call could come from inside your house.
Yeah, but that's how it happens.
I didn't understand.
Yeah,
See,
you
see
can have two phone numbers.
Didn't
that's the
they
thing.
also, if you had a party line, you could call somebody else on the party line?
I don't know. See,
I
I
can't
don't know nothing
remember.
about party lines.
In New York, I never remember having a party line. It's like that's your phone.
Yeah, I
You
never
know,
heard of
I,
it.
I know, I know with us in the Bronx, by the time I guess the mid '60s or something like that,
Hmm.
yeah, party lines were kind of on their way out.
I never
Really?
heard one. I never
Yeah,
experienced it.
yeah, party lines were on their way out. I know in
Hmm.
my house we never had a party line,
Yeah. But
and to tell you the
Imagine
truth, I couldn't understand a party line in the first place.
yeah.
they shared one
And
line.
you had to, and everybody had to get off, so that people can do their phone call. And it's supposed to like ignore the fact that someone else is on the phone
Yeah,
and get off and wait
You
your
couldn't. I
turn.
guess you couldn't complete a call, a dial.
No.
no,
Yeah.
you had to wait till the other
Finish their
person
call.
finished their call, which created a lot of problems too.
Yeah.
No,
Especially if somebody
no,
had an
that's
important
crazy
call.
because the only person that needed to wait to get off the phone for me to make a call was like my siblings. You know, it's like,
Hmm.
yeah, you know, if my mother gotten into a conversation with Miss Johnson, you
Hmm.
weren't getting on the call. You weren't getting on the phone. You
So
know,
well, I might as well walk the seven
because I can't
miles
say,
to wherever it is I
hey,
gotta
mom,
go.
hey, mom,
'Cause
get
I'll
the
never
fuck
be able to
off
get
the
on the
phone. I gotta make.
phone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to correct myself now, like I corrected Otto earlier. It first appeared, the line that call came from inside the house first appeared in the movie Black Christmas, and then Halloween, and then A Stranger Calls.
Oh, Black Christmas.
Yeah.
What movie is that? Is that Boris Karloff movie? I mean, what does
Hold
that
on.
mean? What does that mean, really? You know, that type. What does
What?
that mean?
What?
Black Christmas. What does that mean?
I I don't know. I think it was like a scary movie. Remember that? I think it was a scary movie.
Was it an anthology? Like
Sorority
No.
sisters
Yeah.
received threatening calls and eventually murdered during the Christmas holidays.
But I think that came after When a Stranger Calls.
Nope, Stranger Call was this was Black Christmas was 74, Stranger Calls was
Oh yeah.
79.
Yeah, because I would say yeah, because I remember as a kid. I mean, I was in high school or middle school, high school when Stranger Calls came out. But I don't remember Black Christmas at all.
It
The
starred
only one I remember is like
Olivia
Olivia
Hussey,
Hussey.
Keir Dullion,
Yeah.
Margot Kidder, and John Saxton.
Well, see, I knew John Saxon and who Margot Kidder was and Olivia Hussey, but I never heard of that film. The
Yeah.
only Black Christmas I knew of was more recent.
a comedy or something, right?
No, no, it was a scary movie also, but they said the one of the sorority girl, but it's a more recent version of that. I
Mm.
never saw the version with Olivia Hussey or John Saxon. I never knew such a thing existed.
So, see, Otto, I can correct myself too.
Okay, you got it, Sonia. That's
Okay, now say as we talk about getting on, and we're getting close to time to uh, finish up here. And you know, as far as you all are concerned, I mean, we've done a lot of things that are single word, one thing to one sentence. But which ones do you think are best? If when you see a film, let's say we're not going to give anything the benefit of the doubt of a poster, but just the name of it in and of itself, does it matter what the genre is, to determine whether or not it's good or not?
I think like snakes on a plane. That's not a sentence. That just
No, it's not. It's not a
but,
sentence.
yeah. So it's like
Not even a movie.
it's like what?
Barely a movie, he
Yeah,
says.
I think title kind of matters a lot to me because I think that the title to me tells me whether the people who made the film are they taking me seriously or taking
Hmm.
themselves seriously.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is it that they're doing? Are they saying something stupid? They're trying to turn a phrase. So it goes a lot. I can be turned off by a title.
Yeah.
Definitely
Agreed.
turned off.
And I mean, I think it's like something, for instance, that the one word title, I think that word has to do a whole lot of work because a lot of times you have something that the omen, the fugitive, things like that. It's like it gives it a little bit more gravitas. But we have to go with that one word all by itself. It's doing a lot of heavy lifting. And if it can draw you in it with just that one word, I think that's a big job. I mean, I'm
Well,
impressed
It
with
it's
people.
like
it better be the focus of the film,
Mhm.
unlike Titanic, where Titanic just happened to take place on Titanic. It was the story, the love story, is what they were focused on more. But I would have been much more interested in, if you're going to call it Titanic, tell me the whole story about the Titanic.
but I think the
Yeah,
Titanic bring the phrase Titanic brings you in, historically it brings you
because
think you're gonna
everybody
see
knows what that
something scary.
is.
But it's like
Not everybody knew what
Well,
it was when
everybody
I
knows.
went.
Oh
a
no,
ship
it's
sinks.
crazy.
A ship
Most
When
people
sinks.
I
I
went,
do, it's like a disaster film. So
yeah,
Yeah,
but
everybody's gonna go see this disaster film about the Titanic.
I
yeah.
happened to see it when I went and saw it. There were some girls in the back, and they were like, "What do you mean he dies?" And I'm like, "Have you no clue about the Titanic?"
Titanic is like the
I mean, but they're
Poseidon.
sitting there in the middle of the film, not seeing that people are in a
They did not.
boat.
They thought it was going to be about this massive love story,
Oh,
Titanic in that sense. They had no clue
A
that it was a
Titanic love
historic.
story.
They had
uh-huh.
no idea that it was about a historical event.
So I guess some people don't pay attention to the title at all.
Yeah, they must not. I mean,
Well,
if
What
I
you're
about
think
if you're going for a particular actor or actress, I guess you're not particularly paying attention to the
or the
title.
director for like do the
Yeah,
right thing, do the right
yeah,
thing,
yeah. That's
do the
true.
Mm.
right thing.
yeah, but I think one movie that is perfect, that says it all, everything with one word, and also the poster was Alien.
Yeah,
Okay, Alien. You knew. Okay, you knew what you were getting pretty much with the word it's in and of itself, Alien.
hmm,
But the poster, just like with The Exorcist, it has that mystery to it. What is
yeah,
this? What is this? Is it an egg? Is it
yeah,
stone?
yeah.
And it also used the perfect color in
And the
green.
green, yeah, that's such a science
Okay,
fiction green.
right, because the color green, it has that science fiction horrorness to it,
Hmm.
and I kind of think that like, believe it or not, in the early 20th century, people kind of equated yellow with horror.
Hmm.
Um, for Alien, it was green.
Hmm.
You know, it was green. Frankenstein, Little Green Men. So
Yes,
I think the Alien poster was perfect.
yeah. I mean, I don't
Well,
think even without the poster, just the term alien. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
they're
Something
The
bad.
unknown. Yeah,
Yeah.
the alien.
But
It's
what
something we've
about
never encountered.
what
mhm.
about the tongue in cheek like Doctor Strangelove or how what's the rest of it go? How I
Learn
stop
to love the bomb.
stop
Yes,
I
worrying,
think.
you know.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, because that's a
So
title.
you know that you're going into a film that you're not going to take seriously, and probably anti-war.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and again for the '60s, that was the titles, the type of titles that you got during the '60s. They were quirky, they were
Hmm.
provocative, it was satire. You know how to succeed in business without really
Yeah,
trying.
yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Strangelove. So it's now people probably wouldn't get it, but for all of us that were coming up in the '60s and '70s,
Hmm.
because it kind of flipped over to the '70s too. That was nothing. It was nothing new. It was
Right.
just that's how titles were.
Yeah, I think that, and I think it just depends on the film that comes out of it, whether or not they hit or miss with the title. But I would say, for me, I err on the side of I like the ones where they tell you all the stuff, where they have the long sentence telling you what's going on. I do like that.
For instance, like what Doctor Strangelove?
No, like Dracula Must Die, or
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dracula Strikes from the Grave, from the grave.
What
I
about
like those titles, huh?
Panic in Needle Park? Like, okay, what does that
S-
mean?
Well, since it doesn't have any verbs in it, it's not a sentence, but that's okay.
Panic in the Disco.
Okay, that's not a movie, but that's okay. Okay, there we go.
What's that Earth, Wind, and Fire movie? What's that movie called?
That's
Uh,
the way of the
that's the way
world.
of the world. Well, that's a,
Yeah,
that's a sentence. That's a sentence.
exactly.
It
That's the
has
way of the
nothing at
world.
all to do with the film.
So I'm thinking if I hear a movie like that with a title like that, that's the way of the world.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking I'm going to get some philosophical, existential stuff, right?
Right?
One, or if I'm an Earth, Wind, and
Or
Fire
something
fan,
cynical.
oh, right,
That's the way of the world.
right, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Chinatown.
Right,
Or
right.
or or if I'm a Earth, Wind, and Fire fan, I think I'm gonna get a boatload of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I go to that movie, I get neither. I get
Nope,
neither.
you don't. Yeah, none of those things. None of those things do you get.
I
But
want a refund on my
I
popcorn.
did enjoy it with Harvey Keitel. I did enjoy it.
You enjoy the movie?
I did. I thought that it was really kind of cool, showing you how how the record industry is. He makes a promise to the group that he has, found. He wants to develop them, but the studio that he works for doesn't want to promote that group. They're looking in another direction,
So in a
even though they
way, it
promised him.
is. In a way, it is that's the way of the world, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good. That's the way of the world.
Yeah,
You thought you were
I
gonna do this
I I
thing, and
I just felt that listen, Maurice White, he's a genius. He was an
mhm,
icon, but as an actor, he was
not
better
so
off.
much.
He was better as a house painter.
Yeah, there we go.
I paint
I paint
houses.
houses. Yeah, that's right. I paint houses. So that's. I mean, I think it is, very, you know, interesting. I enjoyed the film, but of course, like you said, if you were a Earth, Wind, and Fire fan, you were not pleased with that because it had nothing to do with Earth, Wind, and Fire hardly.
No,
So
no.
yeah, I get it. All right. Well, again, I guess as we finish out, like I said, I gave my opinion about it. Does anybody else feel strongly or anything about the one word versus the one sentence?
If it's one word, it better pull everything in. It's
Hmm.
Yeah,
like you said, it's got a lot of weight. It better be worth it.
Yeah,
yeah.
but tell me the story. Tell me the story. That's cool. All right. Well, y'all, I thank you all so much for joining us here today in the Other Hood. This is our Thanksgiving week, and we're so glad that you all joined us here this Sunday. And we didn't get to discuss. We got like 3 minutes to discuss what you're having for Thanksgiving dinner. James, start.
Um, I guess whatever it is I see on the menu, the Chinese restaurant menu at work, because I'm still
Okay.
working.
You're working on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, God bless you, mister, for working on
I did.
Thanksgiving.
I used to
Yes.
do that too.
Hmm.
Because the
Yes,
thing is,
yes.
it's like in the beginning of the day, you work on Thanksgiving, and then you get double overtime stuff.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
all right.
That's the only consolation.
Mm. Okay, Nikki, how about you? What
Huh.
do you have for Thanksgiving
We're,
dinner?
we're not gonna go fancy this year. We're just gonna have baked chicken dressing, greens, and I know I'm missing something. Cornbread
And what do you do
and
for
cake
dessert?
for. We're gonna make a cake.
Okay, what kind did you decide?
Yeah. Um. We're gonna have a Debbie cake.
All right, cool. Enjoy your
Hey.
cake.
It,
And how
it,
about you, Sonia?
I
wait a minute,
have
if you're gonna make that cake anyway, like you made that cake here, but we know how it's gonna be made.
Won't you hush? Okay. Be quiet.
on
Yeah.
that note,
Okay, what are you gonna get? Sonia, what you decided
I
not
have no idea.
not turkey?
Um,
Like, are you leaning toward
no,
one or
because
the other?
part of the family's all recuperating from illnesses.
Mm,
Some long term, some not. Some are not predicted positive things. So I'm not sure even sure who's showing up.
wow. Well, I hope that the next couple of days that things turn around and everybody's peaceful, celebrate, and that they show up for the holiday. You all think of something that's good for everybody. And, Otto, what's your on the list for you?
I'm gonna cook a pan of seared dressing.
Okay, that sounds very delicious. Your
Wait a minute. What?
All right, sounds delicious.
Pan seared dressing.
All right, sounds
So
Yeah,
I
delicious.
got
you
a
do
nice
that.
grill.
Okay, well, with that, we say thank you
Oh
very much,
Lord.
everybody, for showing up. Hope that you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I know it's fast
Quickly,
and tight that we're flying straight into the um the Christmas season after that.
quickly,
Been through
quickly
some time.
though. Quickly. If she's listening, I would like to wish my cousin Tylene a happy birthday because her birthday's on Thanksgiving this year.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
happy
and
birthday,
also wait,
Kylie.
what's the what day's the 30th?
The
The
30th.
What day, not date?
the
It's
Sunday,
the Sunday. Oh, good.
Sunday.
I have to wait till next week to give out my other happy birthdays. Um, yeah, that's
Oh, I could give a happy birthday to my brother Jeff.
yeah. Say
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday,
Happy
and I would
birthday,
say
Jeffrey.
yeah, but since this was before the next show, I guess the other thing I could do is like happy anniversary, Otto.
Yes.
Happy
Yep,
Happy
anniversary.
anniversary,
happy
Otto and
anniversary.
Penelope.
Yes,
I don't
Happy
know. I don't know how
anniversary.
Penelope. I
yep,
don't know how Penelope made it.
yeah. I did though. Look at me.
No,
I didn't even go to jail.
nobody
Yet.
said
I
you
was
won't
yet,
be going
yet,
to jail
yet.
yet.
Yes. But thank you all so much. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We'll be back again this week in the next week in the other hood. Take care of yourselves. Hasta la vista. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye. Happy Thanksgiving.